Yeah, recording
Fuck,
video.
he's got some teeth.
Well, to be fair, Doug, your nose does look like a big old titty.
Talking about Skeeter's mom.
Oh,
Fuck.
I didn't catch that part.
Okay. Oh, whatever. I don't honestly care. Why would I? What stakes are there for me or anyone else?
Uh-oh, guess what, Keith?
Is it about Puyo Puyo?
It's a Puyo Puyo quest, but
Welcome back to Mom. Can I have another $1?
Is this about
Poyos
my
all the way
Puyo?
down.
Is this
It's
about,
Poyos, me boyos.
is this about Puyo Puyo that I asked for?
they made a Puyo game, but
Oh no, did they tow my Puyo Puyo?
it's not the kind of Puyo Puyo
Oh,
you
that
like.
Puyo
Keith.
is the one I relate to.
All right.
It's the first Puyo Puyo game to not allow you to play until you enter your driver's license.
I knew it. I knew there was something punitive about this.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just clicking.
Good news.
You have to activate it with your house arrest bracelet.
The good news is it's a Puyo Puyo game. The bad news is once you fire up the arcade, a police ticket comes printing out of the machine and you have to pay it. Because they got your biometrics. What the hell is this? This isn't... Oh, now it's Puyo. All right. I prejudged it. I preed, and I apologize for that. Kyle!
What?
You could have gotten those other yellows.
Well,
I'm going to backseat Puyo your ass.
do you want to play?
No. I mean, a little. I mean, you know, I have very conflicted emotions right now. Wait, this is Puyo with that Bejeweled Games logic applied.
Yeah, it's like Puyo with Antipong, or whatever the American thing is called.
I just said Bejeweled.
Okay.
You don't have to
Candy
see
Crush.
my simile and raise it another simile.
Well-
Unless you are going to further clarify it. And yet, yours did not. You further obfuscated it because no one knows what the hell you said.
Yeah, that's my whole jam.
He called your guff.
Keith
We're never bluffing when it comes to guff.
I ruined
Oh
Thanksgiving.
my god.
We got the real shit. We got the real shit, boys. We got the real shit. It is
I feel
real
like that's
shit.
how he ruined Thanksgiving.
Actually, this year I didn't ruin Thanksgiving so much.
Me or Kyle? Who ruined it?
So much, not quite as bad as before.
Oh yeah, last year I definitely ruined Thanksgiving.
Yeah, Super Sentai made an appearance at Thanksgiving, but this year not so mad. Hey, you know what? This-
Warning, it's a frog.
I did all right. What with the plague, I'm
Yeah.
pretty good compared to a global pandemic. Guess you don't think you have it so bad around here anymore, do you, motherfuckers?
Nope.
You could be breathing your
Oh.
ragged last on a ventilator in some godless VA hospital, but no. You're
But-
just listening to me speak for 10 minutes at a stretch.
I do want to say, speaking of ruining dinner, though, last night when we were having dinner, Keith had uttered the phrase, and I don't remember the before part, but I remember the after part. He said, "David Duchovny forever," which elicited a man to go, "Did you just say David Duchovny forever?" And he sat down at our table.
He wasn't just any man. In fact, he wasn't even really a man at all. He was our bus boy.
I don't know what he was.
He was bussing. He was getting our dishes and crap, but he'd sat down with us for some reason.
Yeah, he's like, "Are you talking about the X-Files?" And then Keith's like,
No,
kinda.
I was talking about the possibility of appropriating David Duchovny's likeness and wearing it as a digital likeness and having a second career as him, as a simulacrum of David Duchovny, in which case I was positing the hypothetical possibility of David Duchovny forever.
Right.
That wasn't my policy that I was stating.
Yeah, but this Chucklefuck decided that he was allowed to sit down at the table with us.
The ultimate chuckle fuck.
Yeah. He tried to sit down
I
at the
mean,
table. Go ahead.
Yeah, this would be a tremendous faux pas, even if it wasn't during a time of intense disease paranoia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but also, to be fair, we were at a restaurant, and it's like, so, you know, we get what we get.
A restaurant in Florida,
No.
so we get what we deserve.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give you that one. But that's I can't handle that. That's too much.
There was a Game Grumps animated with that gag when they're talking about Reese's in a fancy restaurant, and they posited Egoraptor as the waiter that would sit down with people. Why are you looking at me?
I just was not sure if like you were on mic because you're very quiet all of a sudden.
I don't know.
You're too dynamic.
I think this was a story that he didn't want to escape his face. Completely understandable.
Yeah,
that's like, I remember Joe from Instant Replay Live came by. Not even last year. It's been a while now. But when he rolled through, we went to a Waffle House for breakfast, and for whatever reason, not even one of the servers, one of the cooks said something to us. I think because we were like playing a Mario Kart race. We had our Switches with us,
cool.
and yeah, we were shooting the shit and trying to play a game, and he just started chatting us up, which he's a cook. He should be busy constantly,
Right.
judging from the number of people who are in the restaurant, and he just keeps saying shit, and I can barely hear him anyway because it's loud in there. So there's just like some polite chuckles and nods, and then clearly focusing back on what we were doing. And I remember him making some dumbass joke like, "These eggs brought to you by Raid Shadow Legends, am I right?" And I was like, I couldn't even
Sure.
entertain a smile. I just wanted to look at him and let him know with my eyes, like, you might as well be on another planet right now. I don't know you, and now I desperately do not want to know you.
Well, if he was on another planet, he would at least be interesting.
I would have at least been like, "Hey, is my fucking French toast almost done? What are you doing?"
Where's my grits, fuckface? A phrase often uttered in this part of the country.
The most common way to procure some grits is with such a sentence.
That reminds me, like I
It's
was
like an Emily Post book, proper etiquette in a Waffle House.
I was on an airplane. I was on an airplane once, and like this guy sits down next to me, and like he immediately is like trying to be friendly and like talk to me, and like I always shut that shit down immediately.
Did you fart?
No. So he comes, he sits down. It's like so we were flying to, I think Boston. He's like, "Hey, wake me up when we get to Chicago," like that. And like his wife was sitting on the other side of the aisle, and I'm like, "Talk to your." I didn't say fuck, but I'm like, "Just talk to your wife if you want to know that stuff." And I immediately put my headphones on, and he's like, "Oh."
It's like
oh.
it was like that scene in Home Alone 2 where Kevin McAllister starts talking to the guy, and then he talks back at him in French, and then Kevin, the little shit show, just puts his headphones on mid-sentence and tunes them out. Now, what you should have done, Kyle, is start talking to him in Portuguese.
If I could speak enough Portuguese.
Or Korean, or whatever. The point is, a language you know he doesn't talk. Be like, oh.
Yeah, I imagine that at the same time, you probably damned his wife on this flight because she's probably thinking, I don't want to have to talk to this fucking guy anymore.
Exactly. That's
It's
exactly
bad
what-
enough that I have assumed his member into my orifice.
Haven't I been doomed enough?
Life didn't work out the way I thought it would. Hey, welcome to the club.
But I didn't want to even.
You wake up one morning and you are legally bound to the kind of guy who tells someone to wake me up when we get to Chicago to a total stranger on a plane.
Yeah. I didn't even
It's like
want
one of
to
those
like.
signs that like you've blindly walked backwards into a territory only labeled with a sign that says "fucked up."
I thought you were going to say walked blindly backwards into a pterodactyl. And then, like, you look up and you realize what you've done. And moments later, your ass is airborne, bitch.
Oh
Yeah, I didn't even want to like have him like try to talk to me, so that the foreign language thing wouldn't have been an option. I just wanted to try to be like, do not try to talk to me. Period.
Yeah.
no! Yeah.
No, you just start watching porn on your computer.
I've grown plenty comfortable with, looking completely away from what somebody assumes is an active conversation.
I thought
Carrying on with whatever the fuck it is I felt like doing instead.
I had so little frame of reference for why the chef would say anything, and I really didn't expect the Shadow Legends thing, but I thought the story was going to be that the chef was yelling at you two for playing Mario Kart. Like he's from the back of the kitchen. He's like, "Oh, that blue shell bullshit."
You know what? That would be par for the course for my Waffle House experiences.
I'm gonna say though,
The first time that I ever went to a Waffle House, it was one of those 2 a.m. drunk moments with some of my friends, and we show up there. I've never been there before. I'm parsing over the menu, and I ended up ordering some waffles with pecans and some other shit. And I mean, the moment our waitress is walking away with our orders scribbled down, I heard this dude in the back in the kitchen straight up scream. Everyone in the Waffle House can hear. He's like, "I ain't making no more goddamn pecan waffles." And I was looking at our waitress getting away. I was like, "No."
are we doing a part 2 of this?
Not well.
Any experience at Waffle House that doesn't involve gunshots is okay though.
Yeah!